I've yet to read this book, but H.P. Lovecraft, he was very much ahead of his time. Yeah, just trying to accomplish a few things, but they're giving me the runaround. I had a little old dream or two recently, which were was I found I found these dreams entertaining. You know, now 2 nights ago, uh, somebody was able to get under the floor down there with the pipes, and they positioned a microwave emitter up, aimed at my back. And I came out of the dream in the middle of the night, but what it consisted of, was I was seated at a very very high table, you know, on a very very tall chair. It was kind of a stool, and like the arms had these levers on them. That was part of the mechanism, the tilt back mechanism, right? And we were playing this very strange board game. It was very psychedelic in its rule system, you know. It was about the gist of it was that you are trying to become God, you know, take over the whole place and just have it your way, you know. And there are all these competitors, and if you lose, you're tilted back, and you see they position various means by which you would expire. For me, they hauled out this 8 foot tall sword, which is this very acute triangle, right? It had its own little stand and everything. I mean, who would make such a thing? I mean, it could be made, but they wanted to skewer that, you know. And so it was a dream of great dread. And I was not, I don't know the outcome. We didn't finish the game, but I woke in the middle of the night, and sure enough, there were readings. Um, but then I fixed that. I got some just cheap aluminum screening, many many layers under the mattress, and well, I've since shifted camp. I'm in another room now. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. Would this room be accessible? We'll see. Then I run a grounding wire, to the outlet, and but last night it was interesting. The dream was in black and white, and it had the quality of like this very strange dystopian science fiction novel, of like the 1950s or something. It was like the CIA was dictating somebody's rendition of one of these censored books, that they got out of the estate of one of these tortured writers, tortured to death writers. It was very strange. It was like this. It was like in the future there's these they're like psychiatric patients, but they're on this island. They're on this island, and it's its own little community. is also very regulated, and I found myself like the prime character. They talked about this fictional drug uh, called Haplon, and this psychiatrist fellow, why he spoke with this silly cosmopolitan accent. You know, no, oh, I don't know. I'm not doing it right. You must take the Hapla. They injected me with this awful uh, uh, neuropathic drug, and oh, I had to pay reparations for concocting a new milkshake. I don't know. Like they had a little economy there, and it was all like highly communistic, and I don't know. I had to pay some kind of tax for concocting a better milkshake that everybody drank. And there was this woman there, and she knew she couldn't get off the island either, and or she better not, because it's not safe for her, to live beyond the bounds of the island. And I guess you can walk out. There's a bridge. You can just walk right off. They don't actually restrain you. You know. Well, I since zapping these implants, I've noticed that I am a bit clearer headed. You know, they got to try to get at me the old fashioned way now. You know, but some of the systems are still active. They evidently have some shielding and like lead in the multiple what are they called? They got multiple lead-in circuits that go into a. I'm not going to describe it. Yeah, in the future they're going to make these biological. They're going to make them biological rather than based on Tesla's black magic. Tesla, the 20th century's foremost sorcerer. You people, you're stupid. You don't know anything. Well, I'm going to try to make some calls. Try to make some calls. I need to talk to somebody. I guess they thought I'd blow my own brains out on camera or something. I have to. I will. I have to expose their tactics. I do. I have to expose their tactics. I do. No matter what it costs me. No matter what it costs me. But I keep keep running into the fact that everybody's so behind the times, and that I live in the future. And that's just gonna, oh well. I still don't have an ID, you know. Today I was going to go get a social security card, you know. I don't have a driver's license. You know, it's been like 3 months. I've been trying to, that precludes me from getting a job, you know. You think I want to be a drain on the system? You think I really, I applied for Social Security uh, disability because I was in fear for my life, and they were already targeting me. And they know that you know, if you're you know, if you're accessing those public funds, if you are bleeding off, you know, some of the tax dollars, you know, this justifies your persecution in the mind of in the minds of many people. They know that people will turn a blind eye, you know, to what is happening to you. You know, I didn't want that. I was trying my damnedest to promote my speed switch invention. I'd set out like 20 of those. I was making them, you know, but one by one by hand, a little thermal moldable sculpture, you know. I sent out 20, I get two reviews. Two reviews. Everybody else is in the fucking good old boys club, you know. Bunch of rape culture enthusiasts, if you ask me, you know. Bunch of creeps. Oh, don't talk about the abuse. Oh, don't talk about, yeah, don't talk about don't talk about satanic ritual abuse. Oh no, don't do that. If you do that, you can't have a place in that, you can't have a business. You know, well, that's what we're into. You know, we sanction that. You know, yeah, I can't. You know, oh, there's some things I have yet to try. I just need to get into a stable situation. Yeah, gotta get an ID first. Gotta get a job. Yep. Oh, this is a waste of time. Sorry. Yeah, let's talk about this. Talk about this silly thing. And the more and more I look at it, it's interesting. It's very revealing of my thoughts and, you know, my projections. Very revealing. You know, they were calling me a master of derangement, and that's what it shows. It shows it's the fog of war. You know, it's all this complex conflict. This is what it's like to be an MK Ultra victim. This is how your mind is. Yeah, I am all these things. I'm all these things. They're going to label this the powers of the air. It's like, this is 5G at work, as far as I'm. Oh, I don't know. More that's revealed, really, a whole lot more. But this is what they're proposing. This figure here is what they're proposing. These blood stains there. They have. I was walking around in the rain, and the original print, the rain seeped through and diminished these. They were, they actually revealed some things about a projected future. Little miniature, paintings in and of themselves. Quite interesting, but now they're kind of cross-over. Anyway, I hope this is, sufficiently creepy for you, Just trying to raise awareness, raise awareness about the fucking satanic underbelly, this fucking society. That's all. That's all. Why is it that a man like me can't have any success? Why is that? Why? Why can't I flip the script? I'm just all the time shooting myself in the foot. I was programmed to. Yeah, I lied. For some, it is as though you are the Manchurian candidate. Something happened to me. Something happened to me more recently. I think I was accessed. I think it's just a jumble. I don't. And then before I was in this gym that I got a membership to. Actually, I was sleeping up there in this room. That was like a couple months ago, and then I came awake. When these two people dressed in the uniform of that business, they're like 20 yards away at the opening of the entryway to that big room, and this older man, he was saying to this woman, and we're all gonna get to see it. It's been a good year, and we're all gonna get to see it later, or I don't know. It's like he was talking about a remote neural monitoring feed show, kind of thing that only exists on the dark web. Let me see. Last time I checked, I wasn't seeing pixels. Let me just see. Oh no, they're there. They're there. Yeah, so that's not diminished, but they say that's cauterization of some layer of the optic nerve or something. It's done with one of their big fucking machines. You walk inside these machines, and they take all your electromagnetic signature and everything, everything that you're thinking about and feeling, and a vision you're having or whatever. It's incredible. Think about all the applications. It's a brave new world. Well, folks, that's enough of this shit.